What's up, guys? Let me turn this radio down for a minute here. All right, so doing a quick video. Just a couple updates on the shop. I'm out doing a ton of weed eating, mowing and all that kind of stuff. Got to get a new zero turn, man. My zero turn, every time I start cutting and the blade starts to engage with thicker grass, I can run it if I keep the throttle about 3/4 or half down. So I'm running underpowered for what I'm doing. But once I kick it up into a higher RPM and I start cutting thicker grass, the mower shuts off. So dealing with that right now, that's annoying because I have several acres to mow and I can't get a job done. So that's that. I have not gotten these things into the vinegar bath yet. These are all those cornwall pliers that I got from an auction. I got to get them all cleaned up. So hopefully I can get up to the store again today, or I can convince the wife to go pick me up some orange juice and some vinegar. Orange juice for me, vinegar for the tools. And I can start working on that. So it's kind of dark in the shop. I got the lights off because, to conserve electricity. So real quick, I want to show you guys what I picked up. I had another mail call from my friends over there at Wright Tool. So Wright sent me some of their new screwdrivers. They're revamping their screwdriver line, and they said, hey, we want to send you some, and I started looking at different types. So I didn't want a whole lot. I didn't want them to, they're trying to get them out there. So I don't want to be taking sets just to take sets when I can just simply get a couple and then, share them with you guys. So this one here is the 9136. It is a big boy. It's got an octagonal, or rather a square shank on it, and then the tip of it is really thick. Now, anybody who sees this profile, you already know what that's going to be. So that's going to be a prying tool, which is what I'm going to use it for probably as well. But it's really, really thick. The shaft is fairly thick. I would say, let me see if I can take a quick measurement on it. Probably what, a 1/2 inch maybe, something like that. What is that? It says a quarter, a little bit over a quarter, maybe. Yeah, a little bit over a 1/4 of an inch. So that's fairly thick. Come on now, this thing's been giving me some trouble here lately. I gotta figure out what's going on with my tape measure. So that's a pretty nice size shaft on there. It doesn't, you can still, if you have to, put a adjustable plier or something of that nature if you need it more torque. It's got that black oxide finish, and then also I picked up one of the Phillips as well. This one here is the 9105, I think it is it? Yeah, 9105, and they do come in sets, so you don't have to buy them like individually like I did, or get them individually. But here you can see how they inserted it. You can tell it's got that same thing as Snap-on does, where it has the little ears, so that way when you put it on extreme torque, it doesn't spin in the shaft, or the handle, which is good. PTFE's composite plastic handle proudly says made in the USA. How important is that to see that on tools? And you also have it down here as well. That means so much. It means more than what most people would think, especially those of us who do like to buy American tools. To see the USA name proudly displayed on the tool is really, really nice. We look for that kind of stuff, and for us Americans, I guess maybe more so maybe than anyone else, we associate that with being a higher quality tool. Whether that's true or not, it's just something that we've all grown up and do. So got those two to add to the arsenal. I'm gonna be trying those out. This one here will be, like I said, I'll probably use it as a pry bar. Probably not supposed to. It doesn't say like Snap-on does, where it says this is not a pry bar or do not use for prying. All it says is wear your safety goggles. So that being said, we're going to probably be using that as a pry bar. If I compare that to, gotta remember where everything's at. Trying to do this real quick. That probably would be like something like that size. It's a Snap-on, and you can see there the shanks are about the same exact size. Let's see here if I can do it that way. They're exact same size. Exact same size shaft on that tool. So it's just a straight prying tool. What I'm going to probably use it for, and then obviously the Phillips we'll use wherever we can. I used the adjustable wrenches today. Got a white call from the wife yesterday, said the plumbing was bad. These bad boys came in handy. They did what they're supposed to do. There's nothing more I can say about it. So, and then the last thing we got here is I added a new set of these low profile bits. I already have the hex version, and I added the, this is the hex here, the 7-piece hex set. These things are freaking awesome. You see I've been using these pretty good. And then I picked up the Torx as well. Real low profile. And, you know, so let me see here if I can grab the proper size wrench real quick. I think it was a 13 millimeter. So if you got like one of these flex head ratcheting wrenches, which pretty much, it's a 12 millimeter. Everybody does. I have a set of gear wrench. I'm not a big gear wrench fan, but some stuff I do like. But you put it, ooh, don't drop it. You put it in like so, and then there you go. You can do it. You can get really low profile. That's thinner than any ratchet you're gonna get, traditional ratchet. If you look at, you know, even if I go to my 1/4-inch jar, certainly not 3/8. But if you compare that to your modern day snap-on 1/4-inch drive, you can see there, maybe you guys can, but you can see there that it's a little bit shorter in terms of the head thickness. So that way you can get in there and you can do your ratcheting. Then if you need to flip it over, just simply pop that out, put it in for the opposing side, and there you go. So set of ratcheting wrenches are great with that. And like I said, these you need a 12 millimeter in order to use it. That's how it fits. I don't know, I do have a snap-on, the low profile ratchet. Oh, where is it at? Do I have a low profile 1/4? Yeah, I do. I do. Right here. Don't know if it'll fit in there or not. Nope, too big for that. So it won't fit in like that, the snap-on version of that, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, there's a 12 millimeter wrench, and you can use it like, you know, I have some of these other wrenches over here as well, like the straight ones. That's 11. Yeah, I think this is when I was using my hex ones, I put it in like this one here. This is a spline drive, but nonetheless, it works the same. And you can get deeper into something, do your ratcheting, or use a flex head wrench to help you out with that as well. So now I got the hex and the Torx. The part number on that is 5058. It's from CTA Tools. And if you're interested in the hex ones, it is 5057. I don't know if they make anything other than these two. So like a triple square or something like that, or a tampered proof Torx. I don't know if they offer it those as well. I'm going to be looking for it. Probably will look for it today. And if they do have it, I will order it and share it with you guys once it does come in. So just adding those two to the arsenal. I think it was like less than like 30 bucks, maybe like 20 some bucks, $22 or 25 bucks, something like that. Come in a little plastic case. You can just simply throw it in your toolbox, or they got a little clip, which I'll never use. At some point in time, I'll probably get a Vim, those magnetic Vim socket holders, and then I'll just take both of these out and put them on that. One's a 7-piece and one is a 9. So for me, I just keep them in the toolbox like so, and then that way I know where they're at and I don't have to go searching around for them. So there you are. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got in terms of the tool haul today. Oh, that's not true. I did get one more thing. I did buy the CTAs myself, so I don't want anybody giving me any slack thinking that someone gave them to me. Come on, girl. Jesus Christ. Hang on, let me put you guys on a tripod. I fixed my tripod, so yeah, I need to be using it more. Hang on. All right, now my son was out here messing with it, apparently. And yeah, get my hands off there. Is that right? Yep, I guess like that. Okay, so that looks legit. It doesn't look tall enough. My assumption is he's probably, kids, man. Hang on. Now you guys are probably getting sick right now with all the camera shaking. I'm just trying to make sure it's the right height. It is. Okay, whatever. Doesn't look right, but apparently it is. I got this Wave Pro wrench from Capri Tool. There's your information on it. Combination wrench, 10 millimeter. And here's your part number on it if you're interested in it. There it is. I could have, I could have got the whole set, but I decided to just invest in one. I just want to try it out, just to try out their Wave Pro design. There, it looks pretty cool. And I have other extractor type wrenches, but I decided I would go ahead and give the Capri Tools design a go. So it looks really good. You know, hang on. Thanks, Scott. Sorry about that, guys. The Capri Tools, man, they have a really good chrome job. I mean, their chrome is on point with like SK Tools. When SK was American made, offer American made tools in Illinois, Springfield, I think it is, or something like that. They had a really good, they were known for their chrome, and Capri Tools has done a great job. Their chrome is very clean, very clear, no blemishes. They do a really good job, and even the machining of their jaw is really, you can barely see that, it's done really well also. So I'm very happy to get this one here. I'm gonna be trying this out. I gotta find some rusty 10 millimeter stuff. I know I've got something here on the farm that I can try this wrench out on, but I'm gonna do that. I'll do a video on it, share it with you guys. And then if I like it, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in the entire set and go ahead and buy the set in both metric and SAE. So, but yeah, guys, that's like I said, there's your part number if you wanna do that. I would also, whenever you get a new tool and you see something like on a YouTube channel or something like that, and you wanna invest, see if they offer like singles, and just buy a tool that you know you need, a common size that you use, and then invest in that one tool, and then you can make a determination from there if it's something you wanna invest more money into. So, but yeah, guys, that's what I got today. So a little bit of CTA stuff, a little bit of Capri Tools, and my buddies over there at Wright Tool. Once again, shout out to Wright Tool for sending over their new line, their newly revamped line of screwdrivers. Really, really nice handles on these guys. So I'm very anxious to use them, and we'll see how they look in a year from now. All right, guys, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. I'm out of here. I got more lawn work, more yard work to do. Peace.